Hi everyone, it's Gail, and I am here to do my KraftTex Ambassador project for December. December's color is blue turquoise, and turquoise is one of my favorite colors, so I love this. It's so pretty. So first off, let me show you. I usually like to show you some of the projects that others have done with it. Little totes and purses and glasses cases and such. So we are going to get started. We're going to make a simple journal cover, but I think it's going to be so pretty with this turquoise. So let's get started. I'm just going to move things out of my way. There's going to be a lot of sewing in this video, so I don't know if you want to turn your volume down or not, or whatever. So I have cut my piece of KraftTex. I have cut it 12 by 9, so it will make a 9 by 6 journal cover. It's my favorite size to work on. So the first thing we are going to do is we are just going to sew around the edge. I like to do that. It just gives it a little more finished look, and we are going to use the leaf design, which is one of my favorites. I have used that on several of my KraftTex design team projects. So let's go. Let's just sew around this. I'm using a cream colored thread, and I think it will show up nicely on the turquoise. Gets a little tricky around the corner. I try and stop so that I'll be about the width of my presser foot. Gives plenty of room for the, oh, I'm on my strings. That's not good. Glad I noticed that before I started sewing. Oh yeah, I really like the white. Looks great. Happy with that. I'm going to press down a little bit on where I folded it just to make sure it doesn't bunch up, but as you know, KraftTex sews like a breeze. Honestly, you can pretty much do anything you can do to paper, you can do with KraftTex. So glue, stamp, stencil on it, emboss it. It will run through your Big Shot and emboss just beautifully too. I think that's great for smaller pieces. My 9 by 12 pieces, I struggle a little bit to get them to do that, but you can always patchwork it too, Just about there, last side here. Okay, so we went all the way around, and I'm loving that. I mean, I think had we done a color that was, you know, more contrasting or whatever, it would have showed up more, but I really wanted it to be subtle. I hope you can see. I can't really tell in the camera if you can see that, but it looks great. It's just enough because our focal point is going to be the focal point. Okay, I'm just getting these threads on the same side, trying to. Okay, that one is not. Of course it's not. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is kind of tie these off. They're going to be fine because I'm going to put book corners on the cover, but it's a little difficult to do a back stitch with that leaf design because it's, you know, it's a pattern, and so it doesn't want to go right back where you want it to. Okay, so I'm just going to cut those off. And then what we are going to do with this little journal cover is I have this beautiful doily, and so I am going to just lay this midway like so, and see, the back will be like this. So and then I'm going to stitch around the edges to adhere it. However, I may put a little bit of Fabri-Tac here and there just to hold it while we sew. I think I will do that, just as an added little security that it doesn't slip while I'm sewing. Now you see why I didn't want that edge to be so, I didn't want it to stand out, because I want this to be kind of the main focus. I'm going to just put this on the stitching, so that way I don't have to worry about any seepage to the other side. Just put a little bit on the stitching there and let that adhere down, and then maybe I'll just put a little bit on this side too, just around where the stitching is, just to give it a little stability while we sew. Okay, now we're just what I'm planning to do is just do a straight stitch all the way around the perimeter of this doily, and yeah, and I think that's all this needs. I think it will be so pretty, and then we'll put on the corners too. Let's see, let me just make sure you can kind of see what I'm doing. You'll hear it. Okay, so I'm just going to use these little holes right here that have been crocheted into. I'm going to just run those down the line of my presser foot, and I think that will be great. Now I am going to I'm going to back stitch this part, so just go a little ahead and then do a little back stitch, and then that should be well on there. So hardest part of this, of course, is finding a doily that you want for your cover. It took me a little while to unearth one in my craft room, but I'm really happy with this. Perfect size, colors are great. Pressing down that crease again a bit. I'm just going carefully around the corners because it's not my forte, I will say. Oh, there goes the distressor. I would like the stitching to look like it's supposed to. Just following that curve, keeping those holes on the side of my needle, or I'm sorry, on the side of my presser foot. I'm going to press down that crease again. All right. Okay. Let's move our sewing machine out of the way now for a moment. Let's get rid of threads. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. This is going to be here's the thing about the KraftTex that I love is as you get your big old fat journal in there, it just wraps around and it's just awesome. I've got a little funky thing right here that I'm going to cut off. And now we'll put these on and we've got a cover. We're ready to stitch in our signature. So that's, I mean, honestly, how easy is that? Now we could put some pockets in here. What I'll likely do is glue those in later, but I kind of like the stitching too. Isn't that kind of fun? Yeah. So, okay, I need my little needle nose pliers for this project. And you have seen me do this before, but you know, there's always new folks, so I don't mind repeating. And let's face it, as we do our crafting projects, there's a lot of things that we end up doing over and over. So I just bend down, these are Tim Holtz book corners. I just bend them down with my thumb first, and then I just go along and squeeze them with the pliers, and that Fabri-Tac is going to adhere to the KraftTex and just have those be on there forevermore. So, oop, down and down. Okay, so there's our back, and let's do the front, and then I'll show you both sides. It's pretty quick and easy cover, isn't it? But I think it's going to be gorgeous. I think this is going to be kind of a shabby chic sort of a journal, probably, which is one of my sort of favorite styles to do. Feminine and lacy and such. So all right. Oops. There we go. All right. So there we have it. Just like that, we have a new journal cover. So let's check it out. What do you think? Fun, huh? Yeah. Now, maybe we'll want to put like a, I don't know, a side tuck or something here with some fabric. I think those decisions can be made once the journal has been, you know, you're kind of working on the journal. But yeah, once again, Fabri-Tac just awesome to work with. And I'm so grateful to the CT Publishing folks for inviting me to be a KraftTex ambassador this year. I've really enjoyed it. And they are discontinuing their ambassador program. So this will be my last KraftTex ambassador video. However, it won't be my last working with KraftTex type of video. There will be more. And I think I'll just continue to put any KraftTex videos into my KraftTex ambassador playlist on my channel. So thanks everybody so much for watching. Thanks for your support of KraftTex. It's such an awesome product. We're lucky to have it to work with. So have a grateful day, and we'll just see you in the next video. Bye everyone.